All right. So, welcome to all of you for this session. The session today is all about understanding that scars, when scars are created, when emotional, energetic scars are created, they just don't, get healed by themselves just because time has passed by. We actually keep holding all of those incidents in our energies, and the healing needs to happen in a conscious way through love. And when the healing happens through love, only then we will not be repeating the experiences again and again. Otherwise, what happens when the scars are there? Let's say the scars were formed by some emotional wound that we received when we were small. The wound doesn't have to be that somebody said something to us. The wound also could be through somebody's death. We were close to someone, or we wanted to be with someone, a mother or a father. And let us say that the mother or father left through death, and we didn't even understand what was happening. As we grow older, we think that, okay, time has healed everything. That's all right. We didn't have parents, or we don't have parents, but it's okay. Well, what happens is that each time we face grief, another time, it's not new grief. It's the old energy that we are holding, plus a more deeper, a more intense experience of that frequency. So everything being a frequency, as we hold something, a blockage inside of us, a scar inside of us, that wound hasn't healed, that frequency still sits there. 20 years might pass, and then when you come to a similar point again, when you come to a point where you tune into that same frequency yet another time, it's going to be at a level which is deeper, at a more intense level. So what we need to do, as far as we can go, as far as we can remember, we need to go and heal ourselves in those scars, from those wounds. When we want to heal something, we have to start taking off the layers of time that we have put over it. The layers of time are not healing anything, they just make the memory a little bit hazy. That's all that happens, that the memory becomes hazy. But the minute we tune into that frequency again, all of those same memories will come rushing, and it will almost feel like something is happening today, that the wound is absolutely fresh, because the energy doesn't play in time and space. The energy doesn't play in, no matter how much time goes by, no matter how much you move away from that place where the scar was caused, those people move away from you, those people cease to exist. They don't even exist on this planet anymore. And yet, what does exist? What exists is the wound that you have, the wound, the experience that you decided to receive for yourself. So, how do we actually start to heal this wound? It can only happen when we understand that the blame that we put on that person, oh, this person did this, and that is why the wound. Oh, that happened to me. And the circumstances were such that the wound happened to me. It didn't happen. It was created as a result of your energy. And that's why, till the time the finger is pointed on another, you don't allow yourself to heal. Some people call it forgiveness. You have to forgive the other. Why do you need to forgive the other? To receive peace of mind for the self. That's the only way that you can receive peace of mind, by kind of, bringing down to a minimal the role that the other played in your life. Now that we understand energies better, as I understand energies, I only understand that there is no one to forgive. You can't forgive anyone. There is no need to forgive anyone. After all, it was a design that was created by your own energies. Now, should you be forgiving your own energies? Well, it's a journey. It's a journey. You started from being the source and you took on a journey to receive various experiences. So, what's there? Today you watch a movie and the movie turns out to be a little bit more tragic than you thought it would be. Do you ask for forgiveness for yourself, for the people that you watched the movie with, the people that you saw were acting in the movie? Do you go around forgiving everyone? No, you actually understand this to be an experience, that it was an experience, that was what the director chose, the script that the director chose carried these experiences. And so you watch the movie. If you didn't like it, well, you express your displeasure at it and then you forget about it. You don't carry that experience, that impression with you. But then what happens when the movie is playing out in your life? Well, you carry deeply all of these experiences because you forget that they were simply actors in motion, and people who were given that script were playing out that script. So today, when we learn to understand our own self, our energy field, the energy pot that we are operating from, we now, in awareness, can change the experience. So what will happen? Will we stop experiencing the sadness? No, we won't really stop experiencing the sadness, but the sadness, instead of staying with us for 20 years, can now be released in a few minutes. Why? Because we experience that intense sadness that we need to experience. We allow that experience to happen. And then, as soon as we become aware, we say, okay, now we are ready to shift our energy. To shift the energy, come into the energy of Meenal. That energy already carries equanimity. Equanimity, if this, so what? If not, so what? When you are able to be equanimous, then you don't place any significance on the outcomes that happen. Whatever outcome happens, you simply create in your mind this peacefulness about it, saying this too, just an experience. Everything just an experience. And now I move. That now I move is the power in our hand. What is the power all about? The power is not to move the needle outside, that outside this should happen and that should happen, this shouldn't happen and that should never happen. The power is not about that. The power is simply within us to say, as this happens, I am going to feel what I wish to feel. I am going to feel equanimous. I am going to feel light. I'm going to bring myself to peace. And so that's how we heal the wounds. I do have a video on deeper releases. So that is always something that you guys can use to be in the frequencies of healing. The deeper emotional releases, that video actually takes you to past instances in this life that you can remember, and to be able to change the energy from those places. So it's there on MPFY Fun. That's the name of our YouTube channel. And you can look for that video, follow the instructions, and be able to release some of the blockages that you are carrying. Because till the time the finger is pointed out on somebody else, you cannot heal. Only when the finger becomes pointed within, that okay, this was my energy field, and now that I understand it. When I didn't understand it, I couldn't change anything, and that was the journey. But now that I understand it, I'm going to release the energy of blame, release the energy of shame from the others, and now move simply to being at peace, being in masti, being in joy. And that's where the journey is. I have only a few things to add, which is, well, the game is always about pointing the finger within. The emotional scars, the physical scars, no matter what happened to you in this life, your energy created it. And now, instead of blaming the energy, it is what it is. We simply release and we accept everything. The game is not of rejecting, the game is towards acceptance and allowance of absolutely everything, flowing, as they call it. Look at a river and how a river flows. It simply just flows, whether there is something in the middle, whether something blocks its path. It simply moves through another way and another way. It doesn't stop over there. It doesn't start to complain. It still moves along playfully, no matter what the situation is. So the whole game is simply to be able to flow. And that's why I offer my energies, because in my energies already exists that healing frequency that allows you to flow easier and easier. So we'll make ourselves a little bit more lighter today, by healing the scars, so that the blockages that we created, when we go through them the next time, when that energy frequency happens the next time, the emotion is less intense rather than more intense. Will the emotion completely vanish? As I said, that's not the journey. The journey is when the emotion surfaces again, we are able to see it, we are able to witness it, and in that state of observation, we can now shift it and we can easily release it much faster than we were able to do before. Instead of taking a few years to be able to process something, some untold event that has happened to us, instead of taking years to process that, we are able to process it in days and sometimes in minutes, and then move forward once more in joy. We begin to flow. We move towards the meditation now. Hope you're all sitting with pen and paper. So, everyone, just a deep breath in and exhale. A deep breath in. And as you now take the next breath, I want you to tap on your forehead and be the energy of Meenal. I am energy of Meenal. I am Meenal. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. A deep breath in and exhale. And now you can stop tapping your forehead and simply being aware of this beautiful energy that's entering through your third eye. This beautiful energy that is now entering through your third eye, you will be able to see it in some form or another, but you will be able to witness it. It might be in the form of some trembling, some energy that shows up in your body, or simply light that you are able to see, or some other form. You will be able to see this energy now with you. And now, as you take a deep breath in, I want you to take all of this energy and shine it on your heart, as if you've just picked up a hose pipe and with a big pipe in your hand. And now you're taking this pipe and putting it all towards your heart. This beautiful energy spraying your heart. In your heart, this energy of Meenal. And you will see it shine a little bit more and a little bit more as it receives this new energy. A deep breath in and exhale. And now ask the universe, ask money, ask whoever is your favorite person to go to. Ask them, what incident do I need to go to today that needs clearing? What wound of mine needs healing today? If you've already done this exercise before, then simply another place will show up. What exercise do I need to do today on which incident of mine? You might come to an event that happened in this life, or something else might show up. You might simply be a witness to a scene that you don't understand. If you see something that you don't understand, simply ask the universe, who am I? What do I need to understand from this? And if you do understand, and if it's an event that's from your current life, then keep observing as the event plays out in the now. The event that is happening, the wound that is getting created in the now, I want you to observe all that you are feeling as you sit in this now, as the event is taking place in front of you. All your emotions, I want you to put on that paper that you have in front of you. Open your eyes and sit and write the emotions that you are feeling. Feel the emotions. The event that created the wound that needs clearing today is coming up. Observe as a third person the emotions. Be aware. There might be one emotion or many. Simply pen them down. And now, I want you to put all your focus into the body, your body. And I want you to ask this question: where all are my wounds from this incident hidden? Where in my body am I hiding the wounds from this event? Some body part might start to hurt, or it'll just bring your awareness to it. You might feel some part of you that's heavy or is suddenly feeling tense. Put your awareness on that body part. Simply looking at it, there is no reason to rush into trying to remove it, no reason to fear it. Simply being able to observe that, this is the body part that is holding this pain, or this is the body part that's holding the anger. Whatever the emotion is and whatever the body part is, don't judge. Nothing needs to make sense. Your body parts will talk to you. And now, as you look at the body part that has been holding this for so long, give a lot of love to that part of your body. A lot of love. That hose that was carrying the Meenal energy, that you were shining on your heart. Now put this hose on that body part. Brimming with Meenal energy, this hose, and now You are showering your body part, the one that needs this Meenal energy. You are showering it with so much love from Meenal's frequency. Love, love, and more love being showered. Be thankful that this part of your body carried for so long the emotion that you were trying to reject. It carried for you for this day so that you could be able to see it and to be able to release it. Release it with love. And today, that day is here. This moment, this now, you are simply giving a lot of love to your body part that is carrying your suppressed emotions. And now I want you on that piece of paper that you have in front of you, I want you to make a big heart in the shape of a heart as you show with love. Simply draw a large piece of heart. Make a heart. And that emotion that you had written outside on that piece of paper, now you write that emotion inside the heart. If you wrote anger on that paper, now in your heart you put anger. If you wrote sadness, then now in your heart you write sadness. Accepting all emotions in the heart, allowing every emotion to be in the heart, rejecting nothing, accepting absolutely everything. Every emotion belongs to us. And so now we don't reject, but simply understand that we accept in this moment and then we can change. Everything converges to love. Every emotion converging to love as it finds a place in your heart. And making this intent and giving love to your emotion itself. Simply giving love to your own anger. Simply giving love to your own sadness. And now, from that pen of yours, the ink that comes next, that ink will only carry your love. And so, in this now, you start to cover this entire heart that you have drawn. You will start to cover it with ink from the pen, the pencil that you are holding. And this is only love, 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 love. Filling that entire heart that you have made with love. Love covering every part of it. That drawing that you have made of your heart, which contains some emotions. And now each of those emotions are covered with love. Simply covering the entire heart with love, love, love. Understanding that this is your love for yourself. This is you, your love for yourself. And now In those events and situations, if there were any actors that were a part of your story, the ones that helped you experience those wounds, the ones that you might have blamed earlier, but they were simply actors. If there were any actors in this moment, write their name in your heart as well. In your heart, their name as well. And with your eyes closed, call for their energy and give them a hug, thanking them for the experiences that they had to show to you. Thankfulness to each of the actors that showed your energy to you. And this part too now you will cover with love. Love, love, love. Just covering everything with simply love. And now, this piece of paper that has you and your heart and all the actors and your emotions. Now, simply hold this piece of paper and hug it and bring yourself to the awareness that you are this love. You are this love. Love to yourself. Your heart is brimming with love for yourself. There is no other. Some actors, but they don't matter. Some old experiences, but they don't matter anymore because you've healed them with love. And now, just imagine, visualize a beautiful butterfly fluttering and coming and sitting on your heart. This beautiful butterfly of guidance making its way to your heart and sitting there. Your experience of love is complete in the now. Om Mani. You can repeat this exercise for yourself. And if you feel that you have more wounds that you wish to heal, you can repeat this exercise as many times as you wish. You know this exercise now, and any more at any point in time when you are feeling that an old wound is coming up for release, you can simply go back to this meditation or this process that you've just done. You know how to do it now. And so you can finish this for yourself. The finger now, instead of outside, the finger coming within. Understanding the roles of everyone in creating that experience for you, in creating that wound for you. And today, as you accept that wound with love, today, as you accept that wound with love and not shying away from it, now the wound is healed. In this moment, the wound is healed. Not being scared of our wounds, not running away from another experience. When some such experience happens again, will we be, oh my God, why is it happening? No, I know this was not good. This shouldn't happen to me anymore. No, it's not going to be the response. We will simply look at the experience, feel that emotion for a few minutes, and we will be able to change it. We can change in awareness everything that we wish to, because the only thing that we really need to change is our emotion. And so come to gratitude and change your emotion. The gratitude is the best place to make a start. Whenever you become thankful for something, the process of healing has already begun. What do we do if we remember the incident but unable to recollect the actors? If the actors cannot be recollected, that's perfect. Then you don't need to do anything about the actors. If you're blaming the actors and you can't remember who the actors were, but if you're blaming the actors, already the finger would have come within. The story is not about the actors. The story is about not having the finger outwards, but having the finger inwards, that you asked for this experience and it happened. And now you can let go of the wound that somebody else hurt you, somebody did something. There is no somebody. There is only there is only you and nobody else. What if no incident played? Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't play out this part in the English meditation. It didn't come to me. But if no incident played and you were simply sitting in blankness, then it's perfect. My energy in any case carries blankness and love and bliss. And the words, if they were relevant to you, would have resonated someplace. But if they were not relevant to you, then you were simply sitting in the energies and meditating to the energy of unconditional love. So this doesn't have a relevance for you, then that's beautiful and that's totally perfect too. All right, lots and lots of love. Okay, people, thank you so much for being here. Lots of love to all of you, and we shall see you again soon. We shall see you on next Saturday.